Steve, today we're going to be talking some shit.
No, we're talking cleaning shit.
Oh, really? What do you mean by that?
Well, there's like a little addiction that I have.
I know about it, yes.
Yeah, and I'm not the only one.
No.
Yeah, I'm addicted to bidets, man.
Yeah. And you've even turned me on to them now.
Yeah, I turned every single person I know is turned on to bidets.
Yeah. And you know why? Because it works so well. And when you're traveling, and we'll get into this in a minute, it's a savior.
If you're a traveler, this is going to change your life. So I'm a happy camper now. I have my Traveler. I can go anywhere I want in the world. I install it. I have a bidet. And it's like I'm home. When we travel, we go on business trips and stuff. I made my own sort of cobbled together bidet that I was using, but it was like not great. And then one day, we invent stuff. That's what we do. So I said, Jens, why don't we make a travel bidet? One that when I go to a hotel, I set it up in the bathroom, and it's good for my entire stay.
Right, because you were telling me that you got so used to your one at home that when you went traveling, you sort of started to have anxiety about it, and you didn't like how you couldn't clean yourself and all that business. So that's the impetus of this.
You and I both have a $550 bidet at home. So I'm kind of used to what they call this vortex or Enema Mode, where it's not a wash device. It's a kind of a poop removal device.
Well, an enema device.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love it. I go home, I hit that enema thing for a minute and a half, and I walk out of that bathroom and I got a skip in my step. Mm-hmm. It's like I got rid of yesterday's, today's, and tomorrow's poop all in one shot.
Right. So, I mean, it's several functions. So I'm at the stage where I'm still just mainly a cleaner. I'm working my way up to the Enema Mode, but I also don't have the issue of when traveling getting that constipation and anxiety and a hard time to poop when you're traveling. But a lot of people do.
Yeah, how many times do you hear somebody in your travel group go, I haven't pooped in days? Yeah. It's some kind of travel constipation disorder, but it's not just that. I've talked to people about it. It's one, you're leaving your time zone, and when we go, it's like very regular typically, and you're out of your normal zone. So originally, we were talking about making a wash style bidet, but then we were like, me, it starts there and then, what do you call it?
Oh, emission creep, right, yes. Well, but in a good way this way, because we, with our features now, we compete with the $500 ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to have a wash mode, a power wash mode, which is really like a baby enema mode, an enema mode, and a feminine mode. It literally does everything our $550 bidets do except heat the toilet seat. And we have a little toilet seat warmer. So when you travel, I'm going to feel like I am at home. Look, a lot of bidet people, they go home when they need to go. And they race home and they go, man. I'm not the only person. That's the addiction part.
So people have asked me, though, why can't I just buy one of these Amazon bidets that are like relatively inexpensive? But they forget that you have to hook that up to plumbing. And you can't do that when you're traveling. Even if you're a renter, you might not be allowed to do that.
Not in a high rise.
Also, you don't get the warm water.
That's the beauty of this travel bidet. Not only, again, with the $550 bidet, we're used to that warm water, warm toilet seat, all the different types of wash modes. The big comments I read on every one of these posts are water pressure and the amount of water. So that gets us back to our bidet. We created this case that holds all of the bidet parts, and you can install this thing in like 30 seconds in the hotel. And then the case becomes we have a liter of water here, which is a good amount, but I'm a water junkie. So we sell this bag, which folds so flat in your luggage that you might as well take it. And then you can have a gallon and a half almost of water in this thing. And
warm water.
Yeah, warm water. Dude, this thing, I can sit there for 4 minutes like I do at home and really get a good
cleaning.
If you want to call it that.
So the other side of this is the ease of use, the ease of installation with ours.
Yeah, install it, and then it's like you're home now. You have a bidet on your toilet the entire time you're at that hotel. So you sit down, you swing the wand in, and then you turn it on and do the wash, and then you swing the wand out.
The advantages there are that the wand stays generally clean from the original dump. right?
Yeah.
And then you can swing it in and adjust its position, pretty intricately.
These are much more finer stream of water than, when you use something that's just a wash device that's just hitting you with a ton of water. Now, to define the difference is the wash just washes you. The enema goes up inside of you and removes additional whatever. Another thing that people mentioned is, why are we directly underneath you shooting the water up into you?
Even my over $500 bidet shoots from a rear angle, which is not great because of how they've designed it. Their nozzles come from the back, and it doesn't get right underneath you. And that was one of the main things we wanted to design in this, is that the stream shoots straight up because of your anatomy.
This is our prototype number 600 probably, we had ones that started from the back and mounted here and mounted there. We settled on this one because we wanted to create the ultimate experience. Now, some people have said, well, when you're shooting water from below, you're kind of crapping on the wand there, but it's not really true. What happens is when the water shoots up into you, it's seriously cleaning, not like these rear cleaning devices. And after you're clean, the water's just going up at you, and now it's falling down on the wand and washing the wand. You won't see any material on the wand. And then people have said, well, when you leave the hotel, isn't this going to be, how do you clean all this? It's really simple. You just pull this off, and then you take it over to the sink, and then you hit it with a little water, and then you undo the wand, and then you put it all back in the case. It's really not a massive cleaning thing.
Right. Even before that, though, I might use what water's left in the bag and pour it on it, and maybe even in between uses, if you do see a little something on there. It's not a big deal.
People have asked, is this for a public toilet? And the answer is no. We are making a device for the public toilet. This is for when you're traveling, you need to set it up in a hotel, an Airbnb, maybe a short-term rental, friends or family's house, a cruise, an RV, where you're basically going to be there for a while and you want to convert that into like what you are accustomed to at home.
So what's cool about our system is that it has these removable wands. So obviously for storage, that makes it a lot easier. But then you can also change it between a feminine wand and then the other one, which is for the different cleaning modes. Like we have our Enema Mode, our Precision Cleaning Mode, and our Wash Mode. It's on a turret on the end, so you can predetermine what that is before sitting down, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that either Enema or Precision Wash. I kind of like the Precision Wash now. The Enema Mode is a really fine stream, where the Precision Mode is a little wider stream, but it's powerful.
And a lot of water.
The reason we did and put the feminine mode on this turret is because for bacteria purposes, if you're going to use that, you need to remove the wand and put the feminine wand on, and then we don't have to worry about any sort of contamination or anything like that.
It's also a different position and angle, which is optimized for the anatomy. And what we didn't mention earlier was that there's actually speed control in here. We have 4 speeds. So, if you're more sensitive or new to it, you can start slow and work your way up.
Yeah, by speed we mean power. So that 4-position power is, that's for hardcore addicts like me. So many of you might not know us, but we're kind of pretty well known in the film industry. We've been working together for 40 years, you and I, and we've been in the product section of the film industry for 20 years and created
hundreds of products.
About 550 different inventions of our own in the motion picture film industry. Right. So you can be assured that this is no big deal for us. We've made high-end electronic products, and we will deliver this. If you're a traveler, this is going to change your life. So I'm a happy camper now. I have my Traveler. I can go anywhere I want in the world. I install it. I have a bidet, and it's like I'm home.